All right, welcome to July's grounding meditation or in this meditation, you're going to clear energy in your third chakra that's keeping you from having seniority of who you are in the world. For those of you who are regulars to the call, you've looked at this chakra before, the third chakra in your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is below your, like where your ribs join, above your belly button, like kind of your upper stomach. And that third chakra holds a lot of really information, really important information about who you are and how you see yourself in the world. And by clearing this energy of programming, demands, cords, or any other energies out of your third chakra, it'll give you more space to be a senior. And what I mean by senior is who you see, how you see yourself in the world, how you how you are able to create, be, do, or whatever it is you want to have in your own universe. And so when this space gets clogged up, we can forget that we do have seniority for who we are and what we are creating. We give it up to other people. So in this meditation, I'm going to walk you through the steps how to look at your third chakra out in front of you by creating a symbol, a mental image to look at this space. When you create a mental image out in front of you to look at an energy, it actually works to release energy from your physical body. The nice thing about looking at an energy or a space out in front of you is that it gives you more neutrality to what you see or what you're experiencing. Sometimes when we're so much in our pain body and in our physical body, we can't separate the energy. So having a space to look at energy and clear it away from your body is really effective. So before we begin the actual meditation, I want to ask you a question. What does it look like to you to be senior in your space? And what I mean is, like, again, what does it feel like to be able to have that freedom to be who you want to be, to how you want to create or what you want to create? If you had a picture, what does that look like? Because at the end of the meditation, you're going to create that picture and put it back into the space so that you can actually start to manifest that into form. So the thing, what we need to do first, as always, is get our bodies grounded. So I'm going to walk you through a simple grounding meditation to release some energies, to give you a way to release energies out of your body tonight in the meditation. And so close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths and relax. For those of you who are used to making a grounding cord, if you have a current grounding cord, excuse me, unhook it and release it into the center of the planet. And in order to connect your body to the planet, you'll make the visual, for those of you who are new to the call, what's called a grounding cord. It's simply like a hollow tube or a giant tree trunk that attaches to the base of your spine and goes through all the layers of the planet and connects into the crystalline core of the planet. So it's really like a line of energy. So to find that space, you could just imagine going all the way down your spine, at the base of your spine, connecting that space, your root chakra, with a hollow tube, a giant tree trunk, down through the layers, plugging it into the crystalline core. And the second you have that grounding cord plugged into the crystalline core, gravity begins to work with that grounding cord to pull the energies that you want to release out of your body down that grounding cord into the center of the planet. So I'll give you a moment to create that line of energy. So the grounding cord you created on your body, it's not the size of, say, like a drinking straw. You really want to make your grounding cord big and wide and strong to be able to have that suction to pull the energies you're releasing off your body. So see if you could even widen that grounding cord out to encompass your hips. So it's as wide as your hips, as it is in the center of the planet, as it is plugged into the planet. And we're just going to start by releasing some energies that have collected up in your space over the past few days. I want you to tune into your body and actually see if you can focus your attention behind your eyes in the center of your head. What I mean is, if you had a line that went from your left ear through to your right and your third eye back to the back of straight through the back of your head, where those crosshairs meet, that intersection is the center of your head. And when you can focus your awareness behind your eyes in the center of your head, it's not rolling your eyes backwards, it's literally just pulling your energy up and back into the center of your head. That will give you more neutrality to the energies that are going to come up for you and that you're going to release. So see if you can situate your energy or your focus of attention behind your eyes in the center of your head. And then tuning into your body, I want you to start releasing some energies down your grounding cord, the energy of your to-do list, all those demands that you have in your schedule, your day, those demands that are put on you. Postulate that gravity is pulling it out of your body, all the way down through that grounding cord into the center of the planet where that energy gets recycled. Taking some deep breaths, tune in. Where are you holding stress in your body right now? Is it in your tension around your skull, your jaws, your temples, your neck, anywhere in your body, your back? Maybe you hold stress in your gut. Wherever you're feeling that majority of the stress, tune in and allow it to release all the way out of your body, down the grounding cord, and into the center of the planet. And then release any unspoken words that you did not get to say today. Maybe you feel it in your throat chakra. You can imagine tuning into your throat and allowing all those unspoken words to be released out of your body and down your grounding cord. Good job. Now I want you to create a mental image of a large, warm, golden sun sitting about 6 inches above your head. And that sun has the ability to magnetize or collect your energy and bring it back to you. Everywhere you go, you leave a little bit of your energy behind, whether it's in person, in places, in spaces like restaurants, errands, your office. But you also leave energy behind in conversations with people, emails, electronic communication. Think about where you've left some of your energy over the past week and postulate that it's magnetized back into that sun above your head. Some of you may see it come back as colors or vapors, but it's enough just to postulate that wherever you left your energy, imagine you're sweeping it up or sucking it back up into that sun above your head. It's important to do this because if you leave your energy out in the world, it can make you very depleted. So by calling your life force energy back to you, it will give you actual more energy in your physical body. So in order to recapture that energy back into your body, you simply bring that sun in through the top of your head and allow your body to saturate with that gold energy from the top of your head down through your body, through your arms to your fingertips, through your torso, saturating your cells and organs, to the tips of your toes. This is something that it only takes a few minutes. If you practice it every day, it would be life changing. Gets you present and grounded. Grounding and replenishing anchors your body to the planet and your spiritual body into your physical body. So if you tend to not be grounded, this is something that you really want to do every day. Okay, so let's move on to the energy of your third chakra. Again, that's in your solar plexus. And in order to be able to look at the energy that's in your third chakra that's affecting your seniority in the world, you need to be able to view it in front of you. Not unlike you have a computer screen in front of you to view this class, the computer screen or a movie screen holds energy. It's just a space to hold energy, and you need to be able to have a space to hold the energy of your third chakra. So if you can imagine out in front of your head and you stay in the center of your head with your eyes closed, about a foot in front of your head, imagine that you are creating your very own movie screen or reading screen. You can have a border on it, but if it's white, it's best. It'll make it easier to see energy. To the base of that screen, you need to add another grounding cord so it stays in place. So you can just imagine to the base of that, to the center base of that screen, just add a hollow tube that plugs into the base of the screen. And without overthinking it, send that hollow tube down through the layers of the planet and allow it to plug into the crystalline core of the planet. And again, with your eyes still closed, focusing on that screen, you're going to make the image of a simple circle. Since your chakras are like a circle, a disc, I just want you to imagine that you have a circle on your screen that's going to represent your third chakra. And just like on your screen or on your body where you have a grounding cord or a hollow tube, this circle needs to be grounded, because when you look at energies in that space that you want to release, that energy needs a way to release out of that circle and into the center of the planet. So you make another grounding cord to the base of that circle and plug it into the center of the planet, just a hollow tube. And remember, whatever you're going to look at now in this circle translates to releasing off your physical body. So you're postulating that this circle holds the energy of your third chakra. I'm going to call out some energies for you to look at in the space. They may show up as textures or colors. We're going to give it a overall cleaning first, and then I'll get into specific energies to look for. So if you're looking at this circle representing your third chakra, and I ask you to look for any heavier textures or colors that represent energies that are affecting your ability to be seen, you're in your space, what shows up in that circle? It could be sticky, it could be dark, it could be blobs. Anything that looks to you like it doesn't belong is foreign energy. All you have to do is say hello to that, like, hello, I see you, and allow gravity to pull it out of that circle, down the grounding cord to the center of the planet. And if it won't release, that means you have resistance to it releasing. So take a couple deep breaths, bring your energy back into the center of your head. And again, say hello to that energy. I see you. I'm, releasing you out of my third chakra, and I'll allow it to go down the grounding cord. And know that some of this energy can go way back, from childhood or even past lives, anything up, past to present time. So for some of you, it may be very dark and heavy if you've given up a lot of seniority, but don't be freaked out and don't worry if you can't clear all of it tonight. You can go back and do this again. Your body can only release what it's able to process at one time. So sometimes it's just too much to release it all at one time. So don't worry about it. If you can't release it all, you'll just go back and work this tool again. I'm going to call out some specific energies for you to look at in this circle. Again, as I call out the energy, look for it to be illuminated as a texture or color, and just say hello to it and release it. The first energy I want you to look for is the energy of judgments. This is whether you're in a female body or a male body. People throw judgments in your space all the time about how you view your seniority in the world, how you show up. And it may be different from how they view their seniority. So they can throw judgments in your space that can stick, and then it doesn't feel safe to be senior in your space. It can start to deflate your personal power. So postulate that the judgments in your space, however old they are, show up in a color or texture and release it down the grounding cord. Remember, you have a grounding cord on your body too. So if you start to feel upset or activated somehow emotionally in your body, bring your awareness back into the center of your head, take a couple deep breaths, and tune into your body and release some of that energy off your body as well. Okay, the next energy that I'm going to ask you to look for in that circle or to show up in that circle is the energy of invalidation. People will try knowingly and unknowingly to invalidate you so that you don't own your seniority. So wherever you see that invalidation, release it down the grounding cord. And for those of you who are super sensitive, you may even feel your solar plexus acting up right now. And remember, that'd be a good time to release that energy out of your body as well. Okay, I want you to look for another energy. That is the energy of control. Who in your life, your parents, intimate partners, your kids, coworkers, maybe people who are in competition with you in your career field, people who are trying to control who you are and how you shine your light in the world. Wherever you see any energy around control, release it down the grounding cord on the circle. People try to control you because they want to control the outcome or they want to control a situation. And sometimes they'll plug into your solar plexus and you don't even know you're being controlled. And we'll look at that at the end here. But it's really important to get that energy out. Okay. Excuse me. One more energy to look for is the energy of limits that have been placed on you so you don't own your seniority. And again, that can start all the way from childhood. Your parents trying to limit you so that they can control you. Um, Maybe they have limits in their own space. So this energy can really come from anywhere or anyone. So wherever you see a texture or color that looks like it is preventing you from expanding who you are or having your seniority, look for the energy of limits in this space and release it. And remember, if you see particular people, try not to be upset by that. Stay in the center of your head. Remember, people knowingly and unknowingly do it. And so we're all on a path. We're all trying to figure it out. A lot of people are just unconscious that they're throwing energy like that in your space. Okay, I've just mentioned a few energies. This would be something that you could go back and look in your third chakra for other energies that you feel like are keeping you from being senior in your space. But I just wanted to mention a few really important ones. But now, what I want you to do is look at that circle and look around the edge of the circle or in the circle for anything that looks like cords dangling down. Look like how somebody plugs a cord into a light socket. If you see cords plugged into the circle or cords dangling down, those are actual cords from another person who are either trying to cord you in that third chakra to control you from being senior or to control any part of your life or programming. People cord you all the time without you knowing it. So look for any cords dangling down. And if you see one or see many, take your hand and gently, don't rip them out, gently pull them out. Allow them to retract to whoever they belong to. You don't have to know, you're just pulling them out and you just let them get pulled back to that person. And where you pulled that cord out, you need to fill that space in. Otherwise, it kind of leaves a space where they can record you or somebody else can cord you in the same place. What they're really doing is cording you on a picture that you hold in your space, say of invalidation, so that you're not owning your seniority. So whatever wounds or pictures you hold in a chakra, people can plug into that very easily. So by pulling the cord out, you want to take or imagine you have a gold ball of energy in your hand and you plug that hole up with gold. And then you pull that gold ball of energy straight out from your solar plexus out to the edge of your aura, which is about 2 feet around you. You just want to seal off the whole trail where that cord came in. So the hole gets plugged up and you just pull that gold ball of energy all the way out to the edge of your aura, about 2 feet, and then you can just let it go. So let me give you a moment to look for that. What's really important is people don't just cord you from the front. If you're looking at the front of your chakra, in that circle, imagine that you can turn that circle around and look at the back of it. Do you see cords plugged into the back of your third chakra? There probably are. So again, pull them out, fill that space in with gold. And you can just rotate that circle back around so it's facing forward. Just like you excuse me, created a golden sun above your head, you want to replenish this space. So in order to do that, you can visualize a large warm golden sun on your screen above the circle. And I'm going to call out some spaces and places where you can collect your energy back and bring it into that sun, places where you gave up your seniority in the past. I want you to imagine that you're collecting up your energy or the seniority you left out in the world or you had given away into people and or in situations. I want you to imagine that wherever that energy was left or was given up, that it flows back into that sun on your screen above the circle. Whether you know where you left it or not, it's fine. Just watch it come back. You might be surprised at how much energy you have given away, your seniority, or you left it in with people and jobs and, you know, all over the place. I want you to, with that sun up there, I want you to call some energy back from other places. Um, if you're in a female body, collect up your energy specifically from men that you have given up your seniority to and direct that back into the sun. If you're in a male body, collect up your energy from any female you gave your seniority up to and direct that energy back into the sun above your head. It's just your energy. So those places could be, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, exes, current partners. Where have you left your seniority? Bring it back into that sun. Okay. And then where, if you can tune in where you maybe in your past have dummied yourself down so that you made others feel better. So you gave up some of your seniority over your space for a situation because you didn't want to shine too brightly. So if that resonates with you or a situation, collect up your energy from that space and bring it back to you. And any other space where you feel like you left your seniority that I did not mention, I'll give you a moment to collect that up into the sun. Okay. And one more thing into that sun. I want you to think about what does it look like or feel like to be senior in your space, to own your personal power, to create a new picture of how you can be senior in your space and and hold that space for yourself. So if you have a visual of like what that looks like in your physical body, you could put that picture in the sun, or you can just put some energies like what that feels like. To me personally, it feels like freedom to be senior in my space. But for others, it could be joy, enthusiasm. It could just be confidence and courage. Whatever that feels like to you, go ahead and add those, either those energies or a new picture of yourself added into that circle. And remember, the way your body remembers or raises the vibration is when you put those new pictures in there with those energies. So anytime you're feeling like you are not being senior in your space, you can just do a regular grounding and release and replenish and put those new pictures back into that sun in your own physical body. So with those new pictures and energies in that circle, bring that in through the top of in that sun, bring it through the top of the circle and let that circle saturate with all that gold energy and those vibrations. And because this represents a chakra, we want to make sure that we get it spinning. Your chakras spin clockwise in your body. So if you imagine you had your thumb, like with your right hand, your thumb and forefinger, and you spin that chakra, that circle, like you're spinning a pinwheel. Now it's vibrating at gold, spinning clockwise. And then we want to disperse that energy because we're done working on it. So you just imagine you can take that circle, put it in a gold rose, and then just explode it. It's just a way to get rid of that energy, to let it go back out into the universe. Put it in a rose, blow it up, keeping your eyes closed. Just want to say, really good job. Above your own head, I want you to create a golden sun. And then whatever energies that you would like to vibrate at. So this is a great way to set the energy for the rest of your week, the rest of your month. You get to put energies into that sun. So when you create that golden sun above your head, you can postulate that the energies you're wanting to create for the month ahead go in there, or you can see them as words written as in gold. Could be grace and ease. Maybe you would like to have some synchronicity, gifts and miracles, gratitude, um, anything that feels right for your month ahead. If you have a busy month, maybe you put that you have a lot of vitality, focus of attention, whatever your goals are. If you have trips planned or you're spending a lot of time with family, maybe you want to have some laughter and amusement, maybe some neutrality if you're spending a lot of time with family this summer. Whatever it is, place those energies into that sun above your head. And one more energy that would be good to add is validation, some self validation. I mean, the fact that you're on this call tonight, ready to look at some energies, you really should validate yourself for that. Whatever you validate, it tends to grow. Self validation is the most important and the most powerful because nobody can validate you like you can validate yourself. When you're ready, bring that sun in through the top of your head. Again, saturating every cell and organ from the top of your head to your fingertips, to your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come out of trance.